Good morning, friends. Today we will do another important topic, which is called averages. Averages are really important. We are getting a lot of questions around averages also, right? In all the exams, be it any government exam. Okay. In even in real life also, averages are very important. We use knowingly, unknowingly at a lot of places these averages. For example, what is the average salary? When you are going to a college, what is the salary, average salary? That might that might be obtained once you pass out. That is average salary, right? What is the average age? We talk about this. What is the average income? What is the average weight? We talk about, let's say I have a shop. Let's say someone has a shop. Then, and the shop sells milk packets. Now, to store how many milk packets that they have to keep daily, they should know how many are going on an average daily, right? One day 100 might go, another day 20 might go, another day 70, another day 120. You will not remember all of this, right? So we just need some average number to remember. Okay, let's say batsman scored one day 20, another day 40, another day 80, another day 90, like this, like this, like this. He has got hundreds of innings. We will not remember all these innings, right? But just to rate the quality of the batsman, we'll just use a plain number which is called average. Someone's average is, let's say, 60 runs. That means on an average in any match he is expected to hit 60 runs. This is much easier than to remember, or than to evaluate, or than to rate with multiple other numbers. Right? If you have a lot of numbers, then it becomes very difficult very difficult to remember all the numbers. Then for that, we use simplification, and then we use average. Probably the most important statistical measure is average. Statistical measure means the one when there is a lot of data, you use a lot of methods to understand that data. Probably average is the most important of them. Right. There are other ones also which we had studied in school, which are like mean, mode, median, etc. Right now, these are not related to our topic. When they come, then we'll discuss this in detail, median and mode. For now, we are discussing about average. We're discussing about averages. Let us quickly get into some kind of problems that we are regularly getting in the exams. Okay. What is an average? Let's say there are three numbers: one, two, three. What is the average? Average is 1 plus 2 plus 3 by total number of numbers. There are three numbers. That is 6 by 3 is equal to 2. Okay. So we can say, instead of three numbers 1, 2, 3, we can say on an average each number is equal to 2. So the total is 2 into 3 equals 6. Right. That's how we use the average. So 1, 2, 3. The average is 2 because average of 1 and 3 is also 2. And 2 is also 2. We can replace 1 and 3 also with 2. So total is 6. Right. Let's say again, we have some one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five numbers. What is the average? We can directly look at and say it will be 3. Because 2 and 4, the average will be again 3. So you can replace 2 and 4 with 3 and 3. And 1 and 5. Again, the average will be 3. Right? 5 plus 1 by 2 is 3 and 3. So all 5, the average will become 3. Right? Average of all 5 will become 3. So given any such consecutive numbers, like for example 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. What will be the average? We can directly look and say it is 22 because 21 and 23 will give 22. 20 and 24. 44 by 2. This also will give 22. So you can replace this 22, 22, 22, 22, 22. So average will become 22. Given any 5 consecutive or 7 or whatever odd consecutive numbers, odd number of consecutive numbers. The average will always be the middle one, right? Instead of odd, if it is even, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5. What will be the average? Average will be somewhere here, which is 3.5, right? Any number 2, 3, 4, 5. What will be the average? It is somewhere in between 3 and 4. Okay, it works like this. Now these are all easy problems. We can see a lot of these questions also coming in exams. Let's pick some real world questions as well now. You understood the basics of calculating average, right? It is just plain number of whatever are the values that are available. We have to sum all those values and then divide by number of values that are there. That gives us the average. Okay. Now let's get to some problems. Let's say, what is it saying? The average of two numbers is xy. One number is x, then other number is what? He is saying two numbers is xy. Let's say xy is somewhere around 23. Okay, now one number is x. One number is x. Okay, and let's say that number is x. Then x, what is the other number? Let's say the 2 plus p. Let us assume p is the other number, 2 plus p by 2, because there are two numbers is equal to xy. What will be p? P is equal to 2 into xy minus minus 2. In this case, it is 23. 2 into, this is 23. 2 into 23 minus 2, right? 2 into 23 is 48 minus 3 is 46. So instead of 2, if we take, let us do the same exercise. One number is x. Okay, x plus p by 2 is equal to xy. What does that mean? P equal to 2 into xy minus x. 2 into xy minus x. This is the correct answer. But here, be very careful. 2 into xy is equal to xy is xy is together. 2 into xy cannot mean 2 into x into y. No, it is not like this. So you cannot write this 2 into xy as 2x into y minus 1. This is wrong because xy is actually together here in this case, right? Xy is together. So the notation given in this book is actually slightly off. You should not write it like this, but nevertheless, this is the correct answer 2xy. 2xy doesn't mean 2 into x into y. 2xy here just means 2 into 26. It doesn't mean 2 into 2 into 6. It is not like that. Otherwise, 2xy minus x, we can write 2x into y minus 1. Right. But in this case, it is not like this. In this case, 2xy means 2 into 26. It's not 2 into x into y. It's not 2 into 2 into 6. Okay, we understood that. Average of two numbers is xy. Two numbers is xy. Xy is equal to what is this? One of them is x plus p by 2. So what is p? 2xy minus x. This is a very simple problem. Right? Now, let's take another problem. Let's read the average of four consecutive odd numbers is 12. What is the lowest odd number? Okay, let's say average of four consecutive odd numbers. Let's even forget about 12. Let's take four consecutive odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7. Right? Let's say four consecutive odd numbers. What is the average here? Average is 4, right? The middle one. Average is the middle one. Middle one is 4, right? 3 plus 8, 5 by 2 is 4. 1 plus 7 by 4. 1 plus 7 by 2. This is also 4. So average is 4. Right. Now similarly, if average is 12, what will happen? What will be the numbers? 13, 11, 9, 15. These will be the numbers, right? Average of four consecutive odd numbers. There are four consecutive odd numbers. What will be these numbers? If it is 12 this side, then it should be 11, it should be 9. On this side, it should be 13 and it should be 15. Simple, right? What is the lowest odd number? Lowest odd number is obviously 9. Okay? We don't need to worry much about what, what exactly, how exactly, etc. Right? Or otherwise, if you want to do, then you can do much complex calculation like each odd number can be represented in 2x plus 1. First number, let it be 2x plus 1, then 2x plus 3, then 2x plus 5, then 2x plus 7. This plus is all of this by 4 is equal to 12. So 4 2x 8x plus 1 3 5 7. 7 5 is 12. 15 plus 16 by 4 is equal to 12. That means 2x plus 4 is equal to 12. X equal to 12 minus 4, 8 by 2. X equal to 4. That means 2x plus 1. What is 1? 2 4 is 8 plus 1, 9 is the first number. 2 into x plus 2. 2 4 2 into x plus 3. Right? 2 4 is 8 plus 3. 11 is the second number. Then 13. Then 15. This is the long process of doing. Okay. But rather you should be following the short process. Right? If it is 12 and if there are 4 consecutive numbers, that means the two odd numbers which are just before 12. So 9 should be the correct answer. Right? This is also an easy problem. Let's look at another problem. He's saying average marks scored by Ganesh in English, science, maths, history is 15 less than, is less than 15 less than. So this is a grammar, there is a grammatical error in this book. Is less than 15. No, it's not. It is 15 less than. You should have written 15 less than. There are a lot of mistakes in a lot of books. So you should be very careful. Okay, this is a grammatical mistake. That is still fine. If it was a mistake in terms of answer, then it would have been even more worse. Right? Is from the scores scored by him in English, history, geography, and mathematics. Okay, so this is 15 less than this. This average. This average is 15 less than this. Okay, what does that mean? What is the total score by, let's say, total score, the combined by all of this, whatever, 14, 4 into whatever this average. And 4 into whatever is the average is the total score that we get from all the 4 subjects. Let's assume this average is x and this average is y. Okay, what is he saying? Y equal to x plus 15 or x is 15 less than y. So that means y equal to x plus 15. That is what he is saying. Now, E plus, let's say is the number of marks in English, plus science, plus maths, plus Hindi. What is this? What is the total marks? It would be 4x because x is the average of all these 4 subjects. Similarly, E plus G plus M plus H. What is it? It would be 4 into Y. Right? Now, this is the equation. This is the equation 2. Equation 2. This is equation 1. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 will give, this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, this all get cancelled. Then geography minus science is equal to 4 into y minus x. Here we know from the earlier equation y minus x equal to 15. Okay, so 4 into 15, which is equal to 60. Geography minus science. This is what he is also asking. What is the difference in marks in science and geography? So geography is 60 marks higher than science, which is the correct answer. So this is also an easy problem only. Okay. Let's try to pick another problem. This is a very interesting problem. The average of 24 students and the class teacher is 16. 24 students and class teacher is 16. Class teacher's age is excluded. The average reduces by 1 year. That means 24 students and class teacher. That means for in the earlier case, 25 people, average is 16. In the second case, 24 people, average is 15. What is the teacher's age? What is the teacher's age? Okay, this is a problem. Now, what we can do when 25 people are there, what is the 60? 16 was the average, 24 students and class teacher. That means total 25. 25 people, 16 is the average. What does that mean? Total is 25 into 16, which is equal to 400. Right. Similarly, when 24 people are there, 15 is the average. So 24 into 15 is 360. 360. The difference, what is the difference? The teacher is there, teacher is not there in this case. When the teacher is there, it is 400. In this case, we remove teacher and then to calculate the average. So what is the extra? So 40 is the extra, which is the teacher's age. Okay. This is one way of solving this problem. This is the regular way that people solve this problem. But here, what we have to do is we have to do this entire calculation 24 into 16, 24 into 15, etc. etc. So this is the lengthy way. I'll tell you one more way, which is actually much easier. Okay, so for that, first we have to understand what exactly is this average concept and how additional people increase the average. Okay, so let's say there are three people and their average is four. These are people. This is average. This is average weight. Let's say average weight. And this is the total weight. Okay, three people, four is the average weight, so it means total. Okay, and then we have added another two people, five people. Okay, another total people, and the average has become six. Then that means what is the average? What is the total? 5 into 6 is equal to 30. Right, the difference is 18. Right, these two people have added 18. What that means is additional two people, additional two people, the average weight, the additional two people have added this 18 and average weight has increased by 2 kilos, let's say. Now, we have to find what exactly is this. Okay, one option is 3 into 4, 12, you make it, and then 5 into 6, 30, and then subtract this and this. The another way is, earlier there were three people. Okay, earlier, let's please listen to this carefully. Earlier there were three people. 3 has become 5, and average has become from 4 to 6. Okay, you have to increase average from 4 to 6. Then what that means is all these three people, right? All three people. What is this mean is 4 to 6 you have to increase. Then there are two more people, right? These two more people for increasing that average. So if you increase this average, this has to be got by these two more people. When it is 6, that means 2 earlier you are not counting. You are not counting. In 12, 3 into 4, 12, you are not counting this additional two people. You have to count from 0 to 6. Right? So how many people are there? 3 people, 4 to 6. Right? 3 people, 4 to 6. That means 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. And 2 people do 0 to 6. 2 into 6 is equal to 12. So 16 plus 6 plus 12. This is the total increase, 18. This is much easier than calculating everything. Okay, I will do with one more example to make it easy. I'll explain it again in detail. Okay, let's take even more complex example. There are 36 people and their average is 40. This is people. This is average weight, and this is the total weight. And this 36 has become 41 and average has become 45. What exactly? What exactly is the weight of this additional 5 people? Additional 5 people, what exactly has increased? Right? That is the question. Now, simply what if I have to do what if I have to do in the regular method, what will you do? 36 into 40, which is equal to 1440. Similarly, 41 into 45, which is equal to 1845 minus 1440 is equal to 405. Okay, 405 by whatever this 5 people. It was on an average 81. Okay, 405 by 5 people. You have to get to this 81 or you have to get to this 405. Is there any easy way? Then 36 into 40, 41 into 45, etc. Now let's see. 36 people, their average has increased from 40 to 45. Okay, that is one part of the story. To understand this difference, what exactly is the difference? This difference has got two parts. One is whatever that has been increased from 36 of this 36 people. First part is what has increased, what has to be increased for 36 people. 36 people, if the total average is increasing by 5, that means 36 into 5 also has to be increased. Right? 36 into 5, this 180 has to be increased. And then 36 people, 5 has to be increased. Right? 5 has to be increased. Then the remaining 5 people, the new people that have come, they have to come at 45. Right? This was This is not counted. These 5 people, neither 40 was counted or 5 was counted. 5 people were not there. So we are counting them as 0. So for these 5 people, entire 45 has to be counted. That means 180 plus 225 is equal to 405. See, this is much easier, right? 36 into 5 plus 5 into 45, then 36 into 40 minus or 41 into 45 minus 36 into 40. This is much easier. This is much simpler, right? This is one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it, other way of looking at it is all these 41 people, all these 41 people, we can do the calculation. All the 41 people, you increase this per 5. Then all these 41 people, you increase from 5. Then these additional people, this whatever 5 people which are not counted, there we are assuming all this 41 from moved from 40 to 45. But we have not considered these 5 people's 40. Right? Earlier, this 41, if they were also there, they would have been 5 into 40, which would have been 200. But that is not considered. So 5 into 40. 41 into 5 is 205 plus 200. This is also 405. Have you understood this? Okay. There are two ways of increasing this average. One way of assuming is all this 36 people, they 36, 40, because we are calculating what is the increase. Earlier, 36 into 40 was already considered. Okay. The difference between this and this is what we are trying to count. Earlier, 36, 40 was already counted. Whatever is the increase. And 5 is the increase. 36 into 5. That is one part of the story. The second part of the story is the new people that were added, they are not counted. They are not counted at any place, right? They were counted at 40 or 45. So to understand what is the difference, this 41, whatever is the original 5, that 5 has to be counted at 45. 5 into 45 plus 180. Okay. Or the other way is all these 41 people, first let's increase it by 5, and then the additional people, then let's count them at the 40. Because what when all the people we count them with the increase of 5, then we should not count 5 into 45. It should be 5 into 40. Otherwise, there will be double counting. Right. Now, I will simplify this even more for you. Let us do one more example. 20 people, average was 26, and this is the average, this is people, and this is total. 25 people, average become 30. 20 into 26 is equal to 520. 25 into 30, this equals 750 minus 520 is equals to 30. Okay, this 230. One way of doing this into this equal to this into this is this, doing this entire calculation. Now the other way is this 20 people. First 20 people. This 20 people increase whatever is the amount 4. 20 into 4. Then whatever is the additional number of people. This 5 people. 5 people, what was the original one? 5 into 26 plus 5 into 30. This 5 people, they have to count it with the full new average 5 into 30 plus 20 into 4. This is equal to 230 again. Okay. Now using this calculation, let's make it simple. Let's find out, is there any easy way of solving this class teacher equation, class teacher problem. 24 students, 24 students plus 1, 25 is 16. Right, when it is 24, it is actually 15. Okay, let's rewrite it like this. When 24, it was 15. When it has become 25, it has become 16. What is this? One person is adding. One person adding how much? That is the problem. Okay. Now, this 24 people, 15 to 16. We have to increase. So 24 into 16 minus 1 is 1. And this, who is how many additional people? One person. One person has to be counted at 16. This is 24 plus 16, which is 40. It is so easy. Instead of 25 into 16 minus 24 into 15. Right? It is so easy. Let's do one more problem. 20 people, the average age was 21. Then 21 people, average has become 30. What is the one person's age? Okay. That means 20 people, first you have to do, let's call it weight instead of age, because age would be much higher. Let's call it weight. 20 people average weight was 20, and 21 people average weight is 30. Okay. So 20 people, 30 to 21, you have to increase, right? That is 9. Plus uh, this one person has to be counted at 30. Right. 180 plus 30, that is 210. What is 20 to 210? 420. 21 into 30, 630. What is the difference? Is 210. Right? So this is the same 210. Instead of doing this entire calculation, 20 into 9 plus 30. 20, how much it has increased? 21 to 30. Similarly, one person, additional person. What add the additional persons? What is the new average? That is 30. Right? So it becomes very easy. This kind of calculation. I'll give more examples. I think there are more problems below this. See this problem. There are 50 boys in a class. There are 50 boys in a class. The average weight is 45 kilos. This is average weight, and this is Number of people. When one boy leaves the class, average reduces by what? 100 grams. So that means when it is 49, it becomes 44.9. Or find the weight of the weight of the boy who left the class. Okay. Let's rephrase this like this. When there are 49 people, it is 44.9. When there are 50 people, then it is 45. Okay. What exactly is the new weight? Okay. First, what is the increase? Zero point 0.1 increase. Let's increase zero point 0.9, zero point 0.1 by for all these 49 people. Plus, how many additional guys? One guy. One guy into what is the new average? 45. So 45 plus 49, 4.9. It is 49.9. This is the correct answer. Otherwise, if it is a long process, what will you do? 50 into 45 is 2250. Then 49 into 44.9. This becomes 49 into 44.9, 2200.1. The difference minus 2250 minus 2201, which is equal to 49.9. Okay, you have to do this lengthy calculation otherwise. 15 to 45 you have to do, 49 into 44.9 you have to do. That becomes very lengthy and you'll lose time. Instead, what I'm telling you is for 50 people, for or whatever, for 50 people, for 49 people, whoever are the earlier ones, 49 people, whatever is the increase, which is zero point 0.1. Right. And again, for the remaining one, what is the new average? Which is 45. So that means the total is 49.9. This is so easy, right? Okay. So let's try to generalize this. So what we will do is when average has increased, when the average has changed from earlier lot to new lot. So earlier number of people into increase in average, into increase in average. Okay. Earlier number of people, 49 into increase in average, 45 minus 44.9 plus additional number of people, additional number of people. How many additional number of people? One person into new average, new average. Okay. This is the total addition. Total addition is equal to earlier number of people into increase in average. Let's additional number of people into new average. Additional number of people. How many people have been added? That is one. And what is the total new average into 45. This we can use it anywhere. Let's try to use it in another problem. So let's see. This formula, let's keep it somewhere. Earlier number of people into increase in average plus additional number of people into new average. If want, we'll test this out. Okay, we'll test this out in number example. Uh, Again, 40 people, earlier people, and the average is, let's say, 44. Now this has become 50. Average has become, let's say, 47. Okay. Now this 10 people have increased how much? What is the average of this 10 people? Okay. Now what we have to do? Earlier number of people. Earlier number of people is 40. What is the increase in average? 47 minus 44, that is 3. Plus, what is additional number of people? 40, 50 minus 40, which is 10. Into, what is the new average? 47, which is equal to 120 plus 470. Right? 470, then 590. 590 by 10 people. That means 59 is the average of this 10 people. Let's verify this. Okay. 40 into 44, which is 1760. And 50 into 47, which is 2350, minus 1760, which is equal to 590. Right? But here we have to do 40 into 44 and 15 to 47. These are cumbersome calculations. But these are much easier calculations, right? These are much smaller numbers. We don't need to calculate everything, right? So when 10 people, adding 10 people has increased the average to 47, what is the 10 people's contribution is 590. How did we do this? But to find out what is that extra amount that is needed to increase average of all the people from 44 to 47, what we have to do is this 590 has got two parts. One part is to increase this average of this 40 people from 44 to 47, which is this. The two parts of 590. First part is to increase this 40 people's average from 44 to 47, which is 3, 40 into 3. This is the first part. The second part is the new people that have got added. Their average should be 47. So they have to be added at 47 into 10. Right. There are two parts, right? Even the first part also has to be increased, and second set of people also have to be counted at 47. So 10 into 47. So 4 into 40 into 3, this 40 people has to be increased, plus this 10 people have to be counted at 47, 10 into 47. This is the one. So unless this 10 people that were added, they give 590. This 40 people says will not increase from, this average will not increase from 44 to 47. If we have to increase the average of all the entire lot, then this additional 10 should contribute to 590. Right? Hope this is understood, right? Let's take one more problem. Hmm. So this we had done the sixth problem. This is also another easy problem. The average age of 36 students in a group is 14. 36 is 14 when one more is added. Then that means 37, it has become 15. 37 has become, when it is added, average increase by 1. What is the teacher says? How many people got added? So first what you have to do, this 36, we have to 36 into whatever is the increase into 1 plus how many got added? 37 minus 36, 1 into the new one. So answer is 51. Simple, right? 36 is to be increased from 14 to 15. That is 1. That is the difference. Plus one new person has to be counted at 15. The 15, right? It was not never counted. So 51 has to become the age of teacher. So this 51 is used in for to increase this 36 people's age from 14 to 15 and to count to make himself available at 15. So then only this average will become 15, right? Right. So this is an easy way of calculation. Please try to visualize this. Unless the age is 51, which is this person has to increase. So for the average to increase, this 36 all 36 has to move from 14 to 15. At the same time, one more addition has to be at 15. Then only overall average will become 15, right? So that's why this is the easier calculation. Okay, so otherwise, in the complex we can do 36 into 14, 36 into 14, which is equal to 504, 37 into 15, 37 into 15, which is equal to 555. 555 minus 504 is equal to 15. This is a complex calculation. Better than that, this is the one that I am telling you is much easier. Please try to understand. If you are not understanding this clearly, please message me. I'll explain it again. Okay. Similarly, let's see this. The average weight of 8 persons increased by 1.5 kilos. If a person is replaced, if a person weighing 65 kilos is replaced by a new person, it could be the weight of new person. So that means 8% in 8 people, 65 kg. This person was already included in 8 people. Right. Now all these 8 people, 1.5 got increased. That means 8 into 1.5, which is 12 kilos. 12 kilos got increased from total. 12 kgs got increased in total. Okay, in total. This fellow is already 65. Now, 12 kgs has to be increased in total. That means the new guy should be 65 plus 12. It should be 77. Simple, right? If the new guy is 77, then 12 kgs can get increased. If new guy is 65, then nothing will increase. If new guy is 70, 5 kgs will get increased. But we need 12 kgs to be increased. So new guy has to be 77. Okay, let's look at one more problem. N number of persons decide to raise 3 lakhs by equal contributions from each. If they contribute 50 extra, the contribution will be 3.25 lakhs. How many persons are there? Let's say the number of persons is n. Okay. Now this people contribute each 50. Then what will they get? They'll get 25,000 extra. If they contribute 50 each, they'll get 25,000 extra. N into 50 equal to 25,000. So n is equal to 500. N is equal to what? 2500 by 5. N is equal to 500. 500 is the correct answer. 500 is the correct answer. This is also an easy problem. You just need to understand the problem clearly. This n people, whatever n number of people, if they contribute 50 each, then the amount will be 25,000. 25,000 by 50, which is 500. Next, the average of first and the second three numbers. The average of first and second of three numbers is 15, more than the average of second and the third of these numbers. Okay, let's try this. And then what is the difference between first and third number? Okay, very good. So let's assume A, B, C are the three numbers. Okay, what is the saying? A plus B by 2 is equal to first of three numbers is 15 more than the average of second and third. 15 plus B plus C by 2. Because there are two numbers, that's why average is A plus B by 2, first and second. So second and third, B plus C by 2 is the average. Right. First average is 15 more than the second average. What is this? What does that mean? A plus B by 2, A plus B minus B minus C by 2 is equal to 15. Right? B gets cancelled. A minus C by 2 is equal to 15. A minus C is equal to 30. That is what he is asking. What is the difference between first and third number? First and third are A and C. What is A minus C? A minus C is 30. So the answer is 30 here. This is also an easy problem, right? See, let's look at this. The average of Suresh's marks in English and history is 55. Very good. English, history is 55. Average of marks in English and science. English and science is 65. Between history and science. It is the same problem. I am not doing this because earlier problem is also it is the same thing. English, history, science. Earlier we had said A, B, C, different people. Okay. Two people average is so much and another two people is so much. What is the difference between first and third? We had done this. It is exactly the same problem. You can do it yourself. Okay. Let's look at this. The average of four consecutive even numbers is one-fourth of the sum of these numbers. Four consecutive even numbers. Okay. Let's say 2, 4, 6, 8. What is the difference between the first and last number? Four consecutive even numbers, he is saying. Forget about the remaining. What is the difference between first and last? Four consecutive numbers. First and last should be 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. Even if we do 22, 20, 18, 22, 24, then also first and last would be 6 only. In it, if you take any four consecutive numbers, the difference between first and last is always 6, irrespective of whatever he has given. Okay, he is given all this problem to confuse people. Don't fall for that trap. And he said the average of four consecutive even numbers. What is the difference between first and last? First and last will always be 6. If it is four consecutive even numbers. If it is five consecutive even numbers, it will be 8. Right? Then 10 will also come. It will always be 8. Four consecutive will always be 6. He's given something else. You don't need to worry about that. Okay. So next one. The average of three consecutive odd numbers. The average of three consecutive odd numbers is 14 more than one third of the first of these three numbers. What is the last of these three numbers? Okay. Three consecutive odd numbers. Okay. Odd numbers can be written in 2x plus 1 format. Okay. We should always write in this format for odd numbers, because while any odd number will have this format, right? If it is 1, then x equal to 0. If it is 3, x equal to 1. Okay. We cannot, when in such problems, when it is given that odd numbers, that number has to be odd, then you always have to take in this 2x plus 1 format only. You should not take direct x. Because if you take direct x, it might result in an even solution also. We don't want that. Right? We don't want that. So, if it is odd number, then you have to assume in 2x plus 1 format only. If it is definitely given even number, then you have to assume in 2x format only. Okay. If they have not given whether it is odd number or even number, you are free to make any assumption like x or y or anything. But if it is specifically given odd numbers, then you have to assume in 2x or 2x plus 1. Okay. Okay. Now average of three consecutive odd numbers. Two consecutive numbers, 3x, 2x plus 1, 2x plus 3, 2x plus 5. These are the three consecutive odd numbers. This can be anything. It can be 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9, whatever. Is average of these three. So this plus this by 3 is one third, is 14 more than 14 plus 14 plus is 14 more than one third of the first of these three numbers. 14 plus 2x plus 1 by 3. Right? 2, 2, 2, 2, 6x plus 5, 3, 8 plus 1, 9, 6x plus 9 by 3 is equal to 42 plus 2x plus 1, right, by 3, right? This gets cancelled. 6x plus 9 is equal to, or 6x plus 9, or 6 minus 2 is 4x is equal to 43 minus 9, right? This is equal to 43 minus 43 minus 9 is 34, right? 4x equals 34. X is not any whole number, right? So that means the question is wrong. This question is wrong. In this book, there are a lot of wrong questions also. We need to be careful. Let's try to modify this question and find out. Let's try to create some other question. Right. Let's say, uh, let's say the average of three consecutive odd numbers is uh, 12 more than 12 more than one third of first of these three numbers. Let's try to do this. This is equal to 12 plus 2x plus 1 by 3. Right. Now let's see this. 3 into 3, 36 plus 2x plus 1 by 3. Right hand side is equal to 6x plus 5, 3, 8 plus 1, 9. 6x plus 9 is equal to 36 plus 2x plus 1, 4x equal to 37 minus 9, right? 37, sorry. 37 minus 9 is equal to 28. That means x equal to 7. That means 2x plus 1. 2 into 7 plus 14. 2 into 7 plus 1. 14 plus 1, 15. Then 17. Then 19. These three numbers are fitting each other. Right, 15, 17, 19, one third of 15 is 5. 5 plus 12 is equal to 17. So this question is wrong. Instead of 14, if this was 12, it would work. Okay. Then what is the last of this number? 15, 17, 19. So he has given the answers correctly, but instead of 14, he should have given it as 12. Okay. This book has got some mistake. Right. Hope you have understood this. Okay. Hope you have understood this. Uh, So these are easy problems. We'll try to do more problems in the next session. So what we have discussed, one critical thing, when average is increasing, okay, when average is increasing or an average is changed, it can be increase also, decrease also. Okay, earlier there are some people and in the new set there are more people and average has changed from x to y or from 1 to 1, then the easy way is earlier number of people into whatever is the increase in average, 40 into whatever is the increase in average, 47 plus 47 minus 44, whatever is the increase in average, plus what are the number of additional people. Number of additional people is 10. 10 into whatever exactly is the new average. That gives you directly what is the amount of change. This will be very useful when you get questions like one person got added, the average has increased. One person has got added, the average has decreased. Okay. Similarly, so let's try to modify this and make it even a simple example. Okay, 40 into 44, and one person got added. The average has become, let's say, 43. Okay, I might still get a negative number. I'll say here 10 people were there, average was 44, and 11 people were there, average is 43. Okay. Now, what is this additional guy's age? 10 people's age is 44, 11 people age is 43. What is this new guy's age? Okay, now it has become very simple. One option is to calculate 10 into 44, 11 into 43. That is one option. The other option is whatever is the original number of people, Indian number of people is 10. And what is the increase in average is minus 1. 10 into minus 1 plus what is the additional number of people is 1. And what is the new average? 43. 43 minus 10 is 33. Okay, this is an easy answer. So 10 into 44 is 440. 43 into 11 is 473. 473. That means minus 33. Sorry, this guy is 473 minus 440. This guy says is 33, 33. So this guy is on an average, earlier guys were at 44. This guy is at 33. So that's why the total is has become 43, right? Instead of 11 into 43, 10 into 44, we did it directly, right? Similarly, the average age of 27 people is, let's say, 34. And one more guy added, 28 people. It has become 36, let's say. What if this guy says? Okay, let's put the same formula. Earlier number of people, 27, into increase in average. What is increase in average? 26, 36 minus 4, 34 is 2, less. Uh, Additional number of people is 2. Then new average is 36. 2 into 36 is 72 plus 54. 54 plus 72. 126. Okay. Two people, sorry, one person has increased by 2 units. Okay. Let's try to verify this. 27 into 34. It is 980. 28 into 36 is, sorry, this is 1 in, not 1, not 2 into 36. Only one person got added, right? 1 into 36. 1 into 36 plus 36 plus 54. This is equal to 90. Okay. This is 19. No, 918. 28 into 28 into 36. This guy is 1000 not 8. What is the difference? This is 90. So that means the new guy is actually 90 kgs weight. New guy has got 90 kgs of weight. Earlier, all 34 has to be increased to 36. It has to be 90. Simple. Instead of doing this into this into this big calculations, you can do simply like this. What is the earlier number of people and what is the increase in age or increase in average? Plus, how many extra number of people live there? One person only. And what is the new average? Simple. Like this, right? Please follow this and then you will be able to solve these problems much faster. Sure, guys. All the best. Thank you.